Hello, everyone. Welcome back for the last part of this wonderful event, which is catalyzing the Human Cell Atlas Latin American Network. The purpose of this part is really to start a network here. Okay, so far you listen a lot about what is the state of the art at single cell analysis and the latest results. But now we do want to connect Latin American researchers surrounding some specific goals. Okay, so it is very important if you guys use this Slido that is shown below this screen to communicate with us. Okay, so just type your ideas and your questions, and then we can answer in real time because the only purpose of this talk here is to interact with you and discuss how we can move forward. It's very important. So I would like to share my personal opinion because I became a scientist because of the Human Genome Project. When I was at in high school, I was like, "What? This is so cool!" And then I became the science that I am today. So the same feeling I had when I read about the Human Cell Atlas a few years ago. That was like amazing. I was like, "What?" So like, I hope you have the same excitement about these subjects like I do. And I really think that we Latin American researchers can do a great job in a great part in this nice consortium. So we talk a little bit, Lucio, Patricia, and I, of what we could discuss with you guys today. Of course, feel free to type in Slido your questions and your ideas, because then we can discuss with everybody else. One thing that we want to say is that, of course, we know that most of you are already very experienced researchers. So you are used to this, oh, let's collaborate, let's do things together. But then in the next day, when you wake up, you forget all about that and focus on your stuff. So we really want this to be different. So we want things to come out of this event that we had today and yesterday. So we planned some stuff to maintain us together. One of the things is gonna be that you all are gonna receive an email from us talking about the logistics of what we think could be a nice way of connecting us. Of course, whoever is interested in maintaining this or joining the network. So the email is gonna talk a little bit about the working group ideas, the tools that we can use to make this network function. For example, Slack and other tools that we could discuss about science in a faster and more dynamic ways. We also gonna share emails and phone numbers if we want to make smaller groups. So all of this is going to be in your emails. And if you are willing to move forward with us and join us, you can just reply and say that you're interested, put yourself in specific groups, and then we move forward from this. Okay. We I also gonna ask Christine to show the dates about the follow up events on the screen. Christine. Okay, so another important thing that we can do is to meet again in this follow-up sessions on this the follow-up Human Cell Atlas Latin America brainstorm sessions. So we have some dates here: Wednesday, October 7, October 20, November 5. Just putting this into your agenda, your and try to attend if you want to move forward and really start doing collaborations and starting the network. Okay. During the breakout sessions, we also discussed some pilot projects that we think that it can be launched immediately. So for those projects, people are already talking to each other. And we are going to invite more people that were not in the breakout session to join if you like this pilot projects, because I think everyone can contribute with samples or ideas or analysis. So we really look forward to have more and more people. And with that, I think that I'm gonna send this to Lucio and Patricia, that they can talk about a little bit of the working groups that we taught, which is basically the ones that we discussed.
Thank you, Helder. We thought that a good way to move forward would be to establish some working groups. These working groups maybe in the model of technical working groups. So working groups for data analysis, working groups for biological samples, and working groups for funding resources, people that could gather in these groups, organize ideas, and share these ideas with the other members of the networks. We would, in this way, have subgroups within these groups per country or city, or depending on the size of the um, the number of people who are interested in that. So this we will share with you by email, like Helder just mentioned. And we believe that many people that attended the meeting are not necessarily interested in engaging in work groups, because that demands a lot of time and effort to be getting in touch and getting in contacting people. But a few of you guys may be interested in that. We would like to find people who would really like to lead these groups and be the ones that are really going to catalyze the network. Besides this three or more, so we would want to hear from you guys what you think about it, and we will get in touch by email. We would also like to have working groups on specific interests, like Helder was pointing out about immune cells or macrophages, and we have like 4 broad themes that were used for the breakout sessions, but of course we could create smaller ones. But we truly want to find people who will be willing to lead these groups within their region. So we understand that without finding people who are really willing to put this effort, we cannot really create this working groups. We imagine that this is going to start small, and of course, as soon as we have a project or 2 projects, they are moving, and they can be used as examples of the interactions in Latin America. This is going to be already more helpful. But we really don't want to stop here. And we believe that only through a little framework, we can really move forward. I don't know if the guys want to comment on that.
I think you gave a big step. I mean, so a very important step for us here in Latin America. So it's not easy. It's not easy to. I mean, the easy parts. I mean, just did show very good technology. I mean, very good research that has been doing all over the world. The difficult part now, I mean, is how to make this project happen here in a way that you can include. Our colleagues can include, different countries. I mean, this is the real challenge. I see a great potential. As Patricia mentioned in Elda, I mean, you need to find people that want to take this. I mean, because I mean, it's very time demanding, to push forward these initiatives. So we need now leaders. I mean, people that want to help us. I mean, to really build this and to make this Latin America networking happen. And I see a great potential for us, really great. I mean, so it's important that these initiatives that could start now in Latin America can also cross-talk, and I think this is it. I'm very positive, very, very positive. And I see that, I mean, there is a huge potential, but it's important for us to keep the momentum, to keep together, talking and working together in the such way that we never did before, So it's important, guys. I mean, I don't know if Patricia and Elder want to say something else.
We have
Well,
a question here. Let me just, yeah, Helder, there's a question here from a participant. Yeah. So they're asking here if the meetings are going to be really fixed and happening. The first meetings, yes, the first meetings are those that we share the dates with you guys, and we are going to share again. You have to indicate in Slido that you want to participate in these meetings. So this was asked when you registered, and you're going to provide your email address there, and we will get back to you with the dates again. So these first meetings, yes, they're fixed and they're happening those dates, but they're just the first ones. And in these first meetings, it is going to be for everybody together. So all possible working groups. Before the meetings, of course, we can't already talk because we're going to have this email where everybody's going to be in contact with everybody. And we can already go to these meetings with our ideas on how the working groups can be working, and the ideas for the follow-up after these meetings. The idea is not that everybody joins all the meetings, all the dates and all the times. So this can be arranged. We can talk in advance. And the idea of having so many was for people to be able to put this and fit this in their schedule. So it's not a single meeting at a single time. So several ones, so people can really join. And then during these meetings, really state how they would like to participate, what they would like to be doing, if it's through a project that they have already designed, or if it's within a working group because they have certain abilities or skills, or if they just want to support us and be there, it's also okay, so we'll be having you guys then.
Elder, want to say something?
Well, actually, it's Human Cell Atlas already was born as a consortium, right? So they have a lot of expertise in how to put people together, how to engage them into projects, So we learn a lot with them. So I'm pretty sure when we start doing this, it's not gonna be a completely new way of doing networks, So we're gonna use their knowledge to try to put this Latin American network together and do really meaningful projects here. I told in my breakout session that last year I did not I did not know any places in Latin America with a facility with single cell technologies, or at least that could run several experiments. But now, I already know several places that they are gonna be able to generate data soon. So we have to be prepared. And one of the things that make us prepared is the bioinformatics bottleneck, right? So that it's a big challenge not only in Latin America but in the whole world. Because my lab is a bioinformatics lab, what we could do is to make a working group to try to train people to do some single cell analysis. So that's something that we could do, because what I always say is that it's not the pipeline, the scripts that's the easy part. It's very easy to run this kind of stuff once someone else develop and create these scripts. The hard part is to really think out of the box, think something creative, questions to answer, and that's why it's important, this kind of network, because I don't know, it's several diseases that my colleague from Colombia may know, so that's the goal of making this network. It's not just to share samples and expertise, because that's easy, but really discuss and trying to connect subjects that would never otherwise be connected. So I hope you guys treats this network not as another thing that's gonna make your inbox full, but something that will really open other lines of research for your lab and for your country. So Lucio, I think I'm done.
Yeah, I completely agree with you, Elder. I completely agree with you. You are crossing difficult moments here in Latin America. When find resources for finance the research is complicated. You have to think outside of the box. Who knows? I mean, maybe find a way that you can finance to make people to make possible to keep these people here, you know, in Latin America. You lost so many scientists, that brilliant scientists that have to move for United States and for Europe, because you cannot hold these scientists here. Maybe this is a way that you can find out, think outside of the box, and you can find financing, you know, a way that you can be able to keep these people here, you know, I mean, in Brazil, in Latin America, I mean. So who knows? So you have a huge challenge in front of us. But again, I mean, I know that together we can do that. So saying that, I think you still have one last session to go. That if it's okay for everybody, I mean, we can give a break here and come back 2:30 in the Eastern Daylight Time, 3:30 Brazilian time, to present to you guys what we call the technological showcase. So, and you go to show to you in the details, I mean, how to operate this machine, to show there is no, it's not a big deal. I mean, the secret is not about the machine itself. So this is something easy that I want to show to you guys how to do. So we have this machine running here in our lab, and you have other machines already in Brazil, in other countries in Latin America. But I want to show to you in more detail how is this part of the work, you know. So if it's okay for you guys, I mean, see you guys back then in how many, I think 2:30. So how long you have? 3:30. So 3:30 in Brazilian time, 2:30 in the Eastern Daylight Time. Is okay for you guys? It's okay? So can you do that? So see you guys later then.
Thank you, Lucio. In a slide, don't forget that you have a place where you can share ideas too. So if you have other ideas to give about how we're gonna follow up on this meeting. Otherwise, as we discussed, we're gonna be sending you guys an email with our proposals, and then we're gonna be meeting soon to discuss them.